Okay, let's get at it.
Woo! Yay, hiking.
All right. It is September 20th, 2021, day 111. So starting the hike from Annapolis Rocks trailhead. And I know yesterday I had peeked at this little bridge because I thought I was going over it yesterday, but it's the start of today instead. So we've got 12 and a half miles today is the plan. Crossing over I-70 right now. Luckily on the bridge and not doing the Frogger hop. Washington Monument State Park. I'm guessing it's different than the Washington Monument I've seen before, since we're not quite in DC. But yeah, so Washington Monument State Park. Midday, there's a big descent and then a big climb, and then some more uppy downies in the afternoon, and ending up at, I'm gonna say Crampton Notch. Darn, I know that's not right. It's Crampton Gap. Ooh, okay, well, that's where we finish up, and that'll be 12 and a half miles away. Okay, we'll see you out there. I left this on a little bit longer. Kind of cool. Looks like we're going through some folks' backyards here. Okay, I'm going to take the side trail here to the Washington Monument. The story goes that this is the original Washington Monument, and that it was built 60 years before the one in DC. Ooh. Looks like I'm going to get little facts about GW. I'll have to check them out on my way down. Okay, there she is. Let me see what the view is, and then I'll see if I can go inside or if it's closed up. We'll do that in the other order. Oh, those are steep steps. I have the place to myself. This is awesome. Not bad. I like this hilltop monument. Okay. Let's check it out for a bit. Tago was just talking to me this week about flying in his mighty V-22 Osprey. I don't see any out here to send him a picture of, though. Oh well. Whew, half an hour later, back on trail. I made a stop at the Washington Monument Visitor Center, and the volunteer docent there, Lloyd, was a really friendly guy. And so I got the whole history of Battle of South Mountain, which is a precursor to Antietam, and all the generals who died and fought in it, as well as some really interesting history about the Washington Monument itself. So, thanks, Lloyd. That was a really fun chat we had. Unfortunately, I do have to keep hiking, so I bade my goodbyes finally and am back on trail. Okay, a couple memorials to the generals on both sides of the battle who were killed here in 1862 that I just learned about from my friendly docent at the visitor center. And he told me all about the lost orders that the Union found that told about where Lee's army was headed, which set up the Battle of South Mountain and the Battle of Antietam Creek. Pretty interesting. Now I just have to make sure that I got back on trail, because I'm not certain of that. And it looks like I did. It just cuts off into the woods without much notice. Oh, I see. I was supposed to come through that fence there. Okay. I think I'm good enough on trail.
Okay, we are at White Rocks, and it's a beautiful view. It's another gorgeous day. There's a really pretty farmhouse down there. Just beautiful to be in the mountains of Maryland.
Okay. Let's get down the hill and be done. Why am I going up when I said I was going down the hill? Bummer. Alrighty, it is end of day 111. Good day. We did 12 and a half miles between Annapolis Rocks and Gathland State Park. So it was a good trail.
It was a great day. It was a good trail. We're done before 2:30, which is amazing for me. For 12 and a half miles, it's fantastic.
Yep. So that was all good. Stopped at
the original Washington Monument, not the one in DC.
Yep, and I had a good chat with the docent there, so that was actually kind of fun because you know, a bit of a history nut, so it was good to chat with him and then see some of the monuments and stuff after the park that he had talked to me about. So I thought that was kind of cool. Okay, I have a question for you.
Okay.
So you were off for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And the last 10 days we've been calling Rehab Week,
yep.
Which has been your on-trail PK.
Yep.
So how's the hip doing? I think tomorrow, for my opinion, is our last rehab day. Once we hit Harper's Ferry, we're business as usual after that.
Yeah, so I agree. I'm up to 15 pounds on my pack, so it's not a full pack weight yet. Full pack weight's about 25 pounds for me. Maybe 20 to 25 for the next week after we head south. You may be carrying a little bit of my food for a little while, just to make sure that I'm still good to go. But I'm cautiously optimistic that I'm going to make it to Georgia. I'm sore at the end of every day. Today, we only did 12 and a half miles. I feel great. So will I be sore in a couple hours? Yeah. But as long as I do my exercises and keep moving and remember to go slow, I think while we're hiking, then I think we're good to go.
Only 12 and a half miles.
Today was easy, but we did 16 on Friday. We did 15.1 yesterday, 12 and a half today.
Yep.
So, yeah, I think I've proven, my hip's proven it can do 15 or 16 miles in a day.
Yep.
We'll see how it does with 15 miles a day every day for 6 days in a row.
Yep. Okay. See ya.
See you tomorrow. Yeah, I'm cautiously
Trying to
optimistic.
get in the picture.
We got a puppy dog friend over here. We like puppy
You're
dogs.
allowed to join. Woof.
She just celebrated her 15th birthday. Marley,
Oh my goodness.
Marley,
Oh.
don't let her.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. I'm sorry.
So she's now in her 16th year.
Wow, that's
Good
amazing.
job.